Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we got the XO1 in the house and we got a metal gear here. This is the spool gear. So high speed, you need a better gearing. So what we're gonna do is, this baby is ready for the summer. I should have had taken off this clip before hands because this clip is in a, it's like bent, you know. But there it is. This guy is ready for high speed for the summer, and using a wheel as a host. Did a little bit of mod in the front here, so we get better aerodynamic system here. And the body has taken a beating, but the body is classic, so we're gonna take it to the limit. So we're gonna put in this gear. So this gear here, if you want to pick up this gear, you might want to check online. I got this off of Amazon, your local Power Hobby or your local hobby shop or Power Hobby should have this original stuff. Not a fan of it because they use some kind of metal that even this one will take a beating and the teeth will fly off. But that's what it is. We got this baby. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna remove a few bolts. Let me gather my tools, and what we're gonna do is take this baby apart from side to side, front to front. We're gonna start just like that. So we're gonna start off by removing this little guy right here. Okay, here's one of the screws. And we're gonna take off the second little guy here. And then we're gonna go to the back end. In the back end, what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts here. We're gonna have to switch up our tool. And it's okay if you make a mistake, so just pay attention. Even me, there's so many screws here, you don't know which one to take off. So whatever I take off, you take off. Whatever I put back, you put back. I've taken this thing so many times apart, can't remember seeing which 4 bolts needs to come off. So what I'll do is, once I take these off, let's see how it moves back and forth. So we got 2 and 2. How long are these? Holy cow, we're gonna have to just keep going. Super long. So the 2 in the back are super long. There you go. The whole rear end just comes off just like that. So this is what this baby looked like so far. Let's take our wheel and host it up. So this gear is not gonna come out just like that. So what we need to do here is we need to take off the 1 and 2 here. Let's bring our camera a bit closer so everyone else can see it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this little guy and this little guy. And once you take those 2 off, you should be able to pull this spool out just like that. So this is what this baby looked like. What do we need to do here? We just need to take off 4 bolts. Let's see which 4 bolts go through. Okay, seems like the servo looking ones are the one that we need to take off. So just to confirm, this is 46 and this is 46. So you don't want to go bananas and have the wrong gearing in there. Whoops. There you go. Just keep eye on anything that falls. Okay, let me pick up the one that fell. And what we're gonna do here is simply, you see that? How that comes out? Very simple and easy. And we got this gear, so they're the same size, okay? So if your gear, I'm gonna have to get that phone, I'm gonna come back. Okay, so there you go. Prices are going up on things. That was a phone call that told me the prices for my shop, mechanic shop, went up. So anyways, this gear is the same exact fit. My gear took no beating, so I should not have to do another mesh. But make sure you confirm your mesh even after you have, because your gear could have taken a beating and when you installed it. Your sound is going to change. Sound will definitely change. Anyways, very simple and easy to do. And that's what I like about this car. So we're going to have to take this little guy and try to fit this baby right where it belongs. Sometimes things won't be perfect, so we're going to have to work some magic here. Down the road, we're going to eliminate this slipper clutch here, which is not so bad. I have no issues with this. So we're going to be going above 100 this summer. Okay, depending on how the car performs, but definitely going to go above 100. So take it easy. Grab another one. There you go. And here's the third one. It's only going to go one direction, okay? This gear is only going to go one direction. So let's just snug them all. Snug. And snug. There you go. Bada bing. Bada boom. You don't need to use no thread lock, nothing like that, because this goes straight in through the baby. And it holds pretty good. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my little brush out here. The bearing has a little bit of dust on it. So these bearings are pretty good. They have not taken any beating yet. Like, this car is not a dirt basher. So, we don't need to worry about that. And what I'm going to do is a little bit of magic work here, guys. If you guys into this speed one, and if you think Traxxas is the fastest name in speed, not laughing or anything like serious about that. Liberty oil, good stuff. I like to oil my bearings, so a tiny bit. If you get some in the bottom end, that's even great. But anyway, that's how simple this baby is, okay? So, to put this baby back in, it's going to be the same way, okay? This end goes into the shaft. So, we're going to have to lift this guy up. So, you see the gear here? So, we're going to have to see if I'm turning the shaft a bit. There's this blue shaft in here. Okay, drive shaft. And there you go. We got our gear in. And Liberty oil. Liberty, liberty, liberty. Okay, so that's it, guys, and we're gonna put this back together, but I do want to take a moment and clean a bit up, and then we'll continue the video. Just brushing things off. Okay, guys, so that's how simple that baby is, but make sure you put all the bolts back in just the way they came out. So we're gonna be running this baby 6S and an 8S. Once I close this up, we are going to pay attention to the mesh of the gear, but we do need to close everything up. That way we can feel the mesh, okay? Because if you don't feel the mesh good, there's no point of, we cannot check it out because the gear will move around as the rear end goes on. So very simple. Let's take this baby in. To put this guy in, this is how simple this is. You need to look in the bottom instead of the... So you know what? Let me hold this baby in this direction. I don't know what fell, some clips and stuff. So all you do is, okay, that's all in the back, in the bottom, but in the front you need to pay attention to the center here, so your rear diff here can enter that. So make sure you could line it or move it around a bit, but it won't even like line up if nothing sits properly. Okay, there you go. We have that in place. So So something fell. I think those was my clips. Yep, that's what that was. Usually keep my clips here around this antenna. So this is for this vehicle. Let those babies sit there. So as you can see, I got a strap tie. There's a reason for that, but you need to check out my videos for all that crazy stuff that I did there. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to the bottom first, and that way we can see everything is flush. So if nothing is flush, you might have to wiggle these little plastic pieces around it. So what we're gonna do here is, remember the two long ones came off on the back here. So we're gonna make sure they go back to the same spot. There you go. Okay, and make sure you catch the threads. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know when my threads are not even, but it's going into a plastic, so if you go into a metal, it's over. If you cross thread them, it's over. You're gonna have to recreate those threads. So everything is good. This is the cars that I love to take out there. Simply because it's a challenge. A lot of people say it's a bird, it's a hawk, it's an eagle. I see it as a challenge, okay? Anybody can run out Limitless, anybody can run out Typhon, Fraction, okay? Easy to set up, easy to do things. So we're gonna put the 2 bolts on the top. But I'm not here to hit anybody. I'm only here to have fun. Okay, you guys gonna see me have fun. You're gonna enjoy with me this summer. Because as long as we don't crash, we're gonna be okay. And yeah, like I said, as long as we don't crash, we're gonna be okay. So I do have videos on a lot of this stuff that I did here. Okay, my mesh, let's pay attention to our mesh. Okay, I like that mesh, that's fine. Okay, I'll double check it anyway, just in case. But I got videos on installing this I'm sorry, not XL, X2, Mama Monster X8S. I did put a little spacer in here for the batteries to lift up this tray, because I lost the original back, so I don't know if there was a spacer too, because I'm going to put a bigger battery here, 4S's. Did the same thing on the opposite side. And today I'm going to be creating something that I'm not going to be doing video on it, but you will see that out in the field. Something that's going to allow me to put wider 6S packs over here. And I might move them to the front a bit, so that way it's more weight to the front than back, because I noticed this car always wants to lift from the front on a high speed. So when it says the punch level kicks in. But before I go, I want to mention one thing. Make sure your mesh is good. Okay, so I'm sure you guys know how to do your mesh, but that sounds pretty great to me, and I like it. Sound of this car is gonna change because it's metal to metal, M1 Mod 1 gears. Anyways, guys, bye bye.